Hello everyone, it's Lyndee with Lyndee K and Sean Designs. We are here today to do a video on how we use our scraps. We've been invited by Angela, the traveling crafter, to participate in her hop. Thank you very much, Angela, for thinking of us. That means a lot. This is our very first one. So if you would like to follow the schedule for the month, if you search hashtag give a scrap, and it will pull up everyone's videos for the month. So that's an easy way for you to go and follow the schedule. Here is the schedule for this month, and I will link that below. Not lick. Whew, geez. I'm a little rusty this morning. So just make sure that you start with Angela. You work your way down, ending with Julie, and make sure you like and comment on each video. There will be giveaways. So that being said, we are going to dive in. We are going to work on how I reuse my scraps of file folders. So when you work on different projects, you get scraps. Of course, everybody has them. So my file folders, I stick separate from my papers. And I've pre-cut some so we can have some fun. And I also put my paper packs, the cover to my paper packs. I will cut them down and put them with my file folders too. And I make tags and journal cards and pockets and belly bands and you name it. So today we are going to do a video. I seen Anne, and I will try to find her video and link it below as well. She did a whack-a-stack. So that's what we're going to do today. So this is done in 5s. So we are going to cut some scraps down to the same size. And I always start with the smallest one when I'm doing this. And then I cut it. We're going to get smooth edges here. All right, and then how big can we make this one? Because I want that to go away as well. So let's cut that off. And then I save these because you can use them for tabs in future projects. All right, what size do we have here? We have 4 inches, so let's take this down to a perfect 4. And I think we'll do some 4x6 journal cards on this one. So I'm going to cut this at 6, and we'll have 2. So there's 2 that we have. And again, more scraps that you can use. Don't throw it away. And let's get this one cut down. Four inches, and we're going to do our 6. There's 4. And our last one, and we're going to make it 4. And then I'm going to open this one up because I only need 1. I'm going to cut it down to 6. All right, so we have our bases done. We have 5 bases. And And we're going to make all 5 of them at one time. So I have some scrap paper that I have been using for other projects. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is a collection from Pink Monarch Prints. And we're going to take this down to 4 because we want it the same size, 4 by 6. And cut it down to 6. These were full sheets that I had left over, but see, we have more scraps here. I'm sorry, I'm out of screen here a little bit. All right, so I'm done with that. I am going to take all 5 of these, and we are going to make 4 tears, which is going to give us 5 sections of our paper. I'm going to lay out my 5 bases where we can make sure we're seeing them all. All right. So sometimes to make it easier, I will paper clip my papers. So our first rip, we're just going to rip right here at the top, and you're going to keep them in order. And then I'm going to rip this way this time. And then let's rip here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need 1 more. So let's do an odd shape, and we're going to rip at an angle. All right, so here is what we have come up with. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks out of our paper. We're going to pick up 1 stack, and we're going to call that number 1. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is going to be our top corner. You take the first one, and it goes on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to pick up our second stack, and top page now becomes number 2. We're going to start on number 2. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Stack number 3, page 1 becomes the first page on 3. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Stack 4, you guessed it, first page on 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last stack, first page, 4, 5. And now we are going to glue them down. And my glue is not open, so let's snap that real quick. And I'm using Eileen's tacky glue. So you just pick up one of your tags, keep everything in order. So I just kind of push them off to the side. And we have just created 5 tags or journal cards, excuse me, that easy. They're all going to coordinate together. So if you needed multiple tags for a project, you have them. You can ink around them. I did not bring ink in here today, so we're just going to glue these down. How do you guys use your scraps? And there is 2. And it doesn't matter how you glue them down. The important thing is when you are cutting and you're placing them onto your bases. So I'm just going to glue this one, and then I'm going to show you guys the process one more time, so that way you get it, because it is a super fun, easy project, and they turn out different. It just depends on how you rip your paper. So you can get whatever kind of look you would like. I enjoy these. They're quick, they're easy, they're fun, and they turn out so fabulous. Anne got this idea because she says there's quilters out there that do this with fabric when they were making quilts. So I have just continued to use this since I've seen it. It is so easy, and I love the patchwork look. And there you have a journaling card. A 4x6 journal card. And then each one of these are going to be the same, but different. It's amazing. So let's see where I'm going to just keep these together and glue these off camera. I want to show you one more time how that worked. So I have one pre-cut for a project that I'm working on. So let's get the big one here because I need this done. So these are 4.5 by 9.5. So we are going to get our paper. And we're going to cut this down 4.5 by 9.5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it doesn't matter what order you put your papers in because they're all going to come out to be basically the same. All right. We are going to cut these down to 4.5. More scraps. Story of our lives. More and more scraps. All right. By 9.5. We're done with the cutter. I'm going to paper clip the top and the bottom. All right, we're gonna make 4 tears in our paper. There's one. Let's see. Here's 2. So we have 3 pieces of paper. So now we have 4. We got to make one more cut, and we're going to, or tear, excuse me. So now we have our 5 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to pull those down, or let's move them to the side here. Since these are larger, I want to try to get on the screen here. 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put 5 down here. They're larger, so well, let me try this. There we go. That helps. All right, I'm just going to start with the bottom since it's off the screen. Here's our 1, because we're working in 5s. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our next one is stack number 2, so it's going to go to tag number 2. 3, 4, 5, and 1. And then let's go 3, 3, 4, 5, 1, and 2. And stack number 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And our last stack starts with 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 5 tags started, just as simple as that. Glue them on. I'll show you one, and then I'll let you go. I hope that you guys will share, if you do this, what your thoughts are, if you like the project, if you don't like it, what you've made with it. There's anything different that you suggest with the project. That's how we all learn. We need to help one another instead of tearing one another down. That's what life is about. Or it should be anyway. It's why we are all here, crafting and releasing and having a good time. And Angela, I want to thank you again for asking Sean and I to participate with you. We are having a lot of fun getting this together. I didn't know what project I was going to do, and this popped in my head. I'm like, hey, I need to do tags. I need several tags for a project, so let's do this, and I can turn it into the video as well. Almost glued it on the wrong side. And not that I haven't done that a time or two. start gluing, and then you have spaces left in your pieces. And I just went with it, and I just grabbed another piece of paper and tore it off, and I glued it right on top of there. So if you mess up, you can always fix it. You can use distress inks to fill in the gaps if you need to. But I just took a piece of scrap paper, ripped it up, and like there's a little hole right here. So I will just take, if it bothers me later, I probably will forget it's there, but I'll just take a small scrap of paper and I will fill that hole in. Just like that. You guys, if you're new to our channel, oh, and here, look, I'll show you this. I'm going to do it this way. So this left a line right here. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can add lace there. I will just take an additional sheet and I will just kind of tear it to give it that torn look. And you're still using up scraps, so. And if I print paper out and, you know, you always have to have ink added at the wrong time. I just flip the page over, print on the other side, and use the good side. So I hope that's helped with some of the, so I've covered the thing. Still the same. Just had to fill in a hole there. That's it. So you guys, I know this is going to be boring just watching me glue pieces of paper on now. But I hope that you try this project and that you enjoy it. I'm going to sit here. I have more stuff I've cut out while doing this. I'm going to work on this afternoon. But I think it'll be kind of boring for you to sit here and watch me cut paper and tear paper and glue paper. So I'm going to let you go. I want you to, after watching this, I want you to hop on over and watch Dell at Not Too Shabby Chic. I will list her below as well, so in the description, so you can hop over to her tomorrow. And I hope you guys like us, subscribe. We'll have a 500 subscriber giveaway coming up. We're at 480. So leave comments, and I hope to see you guys soon, and welcome to our family. Thank you, and you guys have a great day. Thank you, Angela. Bye, everyone.